Hello, folks. This is another video, right? This got me laughing. I just thought about it. Something that came to my mind. Not long ago. In general, I was watching the TV. And then there was just a scenario that played out. Like there was a daughter. The daughter was caught by the father. You know, um, messing about. With the dude while he was, while she was supposed to be studying for her exam, and this dad who was a concerned dad, he came out and like, what are you guys doing here? What's going on? And the girl was very calm. So, oh, we're just doing studying, and this is my teacher who is helping me to get my study, trying to help me study and revise with me before the exam. And the father was actually, he was like, oh, nice to meet you, oh, blah, oh, okay, good. You guys continue, So he studied them for a bit, and he noticed that there was not much going on. There was just silence, while he was there. So he was a bit worried. So he said to the guy, oh, keep reading, I want you to, continue in front of me. I want to see what you guys are, doing. And the guy was illiterate and he couldn't even read, and he was stuttering and he was like, but it was funny because even while this guy was literally crapping his pants, right? This woman was, she's just thinking of, even though she's scared too, but she's not really showing it. It's funny, because I stood there and I was watching, in fascination. Like, even though this is a movie, it's kind of in real life too. She stood there. She she's about to hit the fan, but she stood there like, you know what? Shit. But she just stood there, like nothing happened, like, And I thought about that and I thought, that's a really divine feminine aspect, of creation. Like sometimes, you really have to have self-confidence in such a way that even when you're scared, right? You might be scared inside, but you don't have to project it to the world. You don't have to broadcast it. Try not to broadcast your weakness, and that's why I like that about women. Women, they try not to broadcast their weakness so much. In fact, they broadcast their strengths using their weakness to broadcast their strengths, which is funny because most people, women anyway, we usually, we rather just don't broadcast anything, just pretend everything is, whatever, but women actually go out of their way to make something that is going down, look like, it's booming up, or it's booming up, baby. Market is booming, just like we keep hearing, like, oh, the market is booming, which is good, in a way it's good. I mean, but in fact, what I've learned is that women actually do that more. They're more conscious of projecting when they're actually afraid inside. So it's funny, when you see a woman who is just, very talkative or, very feisty, usually it's insecurities. And, it's not really a bad thing, but it's a kind of self-confidence in a way. Even though sometimes the confidence is not rooted deep enough, so it could be easily shaken, you can imagine. But the idea comes from just believing in yourself, even when the ship is sinking. Just sing a melody song, sing a merry song or something, that's how I feel. Like, it's really about optimism, and I like that about women. Women, like, even if they're hungry, they still smile at you. If you smile at them, they still smile at you, And, they're not like the men. If men is hungry or they're hungry or something, if you smile at them, they probably still hungry with you anyway. But women, if you smile at them, even though they were hungry a second ago, they'll drop that, And I think that's a good thing, I really think, it's fascinating. If anything, I want to emulate that, in a way. Not that I'm scared, but, if I ever get in a situation where, rather than admit that, shit is in the fan. I like to sing a melody song. I like to sing a merry song, which is in a way, in a crazy way. Even I can't get my head around it. But I think, when you are ascending, God is showing me all these things. Spirit is showing me all these things. Higher self is showing me all these things for a reason. It's not because things is going, things is becoming worse. Things is becoming better. But we must be that. We must see that in our minds. We must get there. We must already arrive in the destination in our mind before we get there in real life, in real time. So we have to flip the script. Even when things are not so great, that's when we have to really be most confident. I also like that. When I'm feeling nervous, that's the time I want to shake it up. That's the time I want to get up. That's the time I feel excited, when my heart is racing. And I like that about life. I like the not knowing what's going to happen at any second or at any moment. Not knowing. I really like the anticipation, even though in a way, I lie to myself that I hate it. Because not knowing what's going to happen. I'm worried about. Nah, I'm starting to see like, it's the best time to actually, to sing a melody song or sing a merry song or something. You know. And I think that's a natural attribute, which is a good thing in a way. It depends on how you channel it anyway, for women in general. And I think that's great. So you women out there, this is a thumb up video for you, for you women and ladies out there. You know. So, that's a good thing in a way, because sometimes fear, we project fear. And I think that's come from a biological aspect where a mother does not want to project on a son or daughter or a children. Where the mother, even if she's sad or afraid, she doesn't want to project, not consciously anyway, she doesn't want to project it to the children. So I think that's very important. That's just my message for today, folks. Have a nice day. Bless. Peace.